Alright, today we're going to be talking to you about Cal Poly's Water Quality Management Plan that was instituted in 2005. And Cal Poly instituted this plan by creating 3 different monitoring wells along the gradient of the Stena Creek Watershed. And here behind us in this mountain range, there's the up gradient level water well. And the monitoring well above there is monitoring the water coming in from precipitation. As you can see, it's raining a little bit right now. And what precipitation will do is once it hits the ground, it infiltrates into the groundwater based on the porosity of the soil. And once it infiltrates into the groundwater, the monitoring wells will monitor how much water is coming in through precipitation, and as it comes down the gradient of the watershed and enters the stream here to the right.
Alright, so we're here now at the mid-level basin of the 3 wells. We just left the upper headwater well, and now we're sort of at the mid-level, and the well is located somewhere in this field to my left here. And as you can see in this field and the adjacent fields, this is all used for grazing for cattle. So one of the things that we can do at these monitoring wells is monitor for groundwater quality. So as you know, when we have grazers here, they defecate. So in this area, we can test for groundwater quality through various methods. And you can see in the background here, we do have some agricultural sites where they grow avocados. So at those areas, we can also test for runoff of these agricultural sites. All right, so here we're at our final well site. As you can see in the background, we have an agricultural field. And this well here is in the series of the 3 wells. We have the headwater, the mid-gradient, and this is the well closest towards the outlet. So like we said before, the wells can be used to monitor groundwater quality. And as you can see, we have a sign here that says beware of the health risks in the area because pesticides, fertilizers may be present. So those are the type of things that we can test using these groundwater monitoring wells.
Alright, so here we're at the final well. This is going to be at the lower gradient of the Stena Creek Watershed, the bottom of the basin. Inside this well is a piezometer, and I'm going to pull out the reading box for it. So this is just the reading box for the piezometer. Through this, there's a tube going down to the bottom of the well, and down inside there is the actual instrument that's used to measure the depth of the water table, along with, if you're able to pull up some of the water with the instrument, you can actually get measurements of water quality by testing the water itself. And so if a hydrologist was to come out here and take measurements through this meter, they'd have to do it with their reading device, either through a laptop or a specific tool. And that's how you were able to measure the water quality and groundwater levels through this basin.